with, okay, good. Let's start with a week reminder. Di ba last time sabi ko nung Sunday, kaya given nyo na wala tayo nung Monday, sabi ko sa inyo, maximize your time accomplishing your incomplete task, your unaccomplished task, what else, your backlogs. Lalo na yung mga grupo na hindi pa talaga settled yung introduction part, yung una, yung mga background, scope, yung mga wala pa. So, I told you to maximize your time last Monday. And you have until this week, until Friday, to complete those backlogs. Okay? Kasi, naka-hold ang monitoring natin. Stop muna. Kasi, we are now tallying your scores from March 1 to 12. So, meron na yung, nakita nyo kanina, diba? Meron na yung equivalent grade. Alright? So, wala mo ng consultation, wala mo ng 1 point per day. Okay? Next, you need to update your journal. So, even though it's not yet to be passed, your journal for research project, starting with SWOT analysis, diba? Yun yung pinakauna nating activity or lesson, SWOT analysis, until this lesson, which is summary of findings. Kailangan updated ang journal nyo para hindi kayo masasabugan. Paano masasabugan? Bam! Ayan, deadline na pala, ipapasa na pala. Ngayon, hindi ka maghahabol. So, I'm telling you, update your journal. So, this time, as you listen, you should have your pen and notebook with you. Kasi, again, journals are not yung mahabang notes na kukopihin nyo kung ano yung nakikita nyo. No. Wala kayong mapapasok doon, wala kayong ma-absorb kung basta nyo lang kinopya ang nakikita nyo. It should go to your brain first, tapos yung brain nyo magpaprocess, ano ba yung naintindihan ko? What did I learn from these lessons? Ano daw yung features? Ano daw yung guidelines ng summary or formulating summary? Ano daw yung makikita sa summary findings? Okay, so because you understood, you can write it. Meron na kayong touch, personal notes ang tawag doon. Okay? And then you could, sabi nga before, narrate your learning experience. Diba? So, ganun po dapat. Hindi siya yung pahabaan ng concept notes. No. Okay? There you go. And, again, hindi pa siya papasa, yung lesson ngayon. I am still to check the second quarter journal, yung nakaraan sa PR2 pa. Yun muna ilalagay ko. So, marami pang hindi pa doon nabibigyan ng grade. So, yun muna yung bubunuin ko this week. Okay? And then, lastly, third, you need to prepare for the exam. Kailan nga po ang exam? Na matagal nyo nang aware, na alam. Kailan ang exam?
Thursday and Friday po.
There you go. Thursday and Friday. Okay. But the specific subjects kung anong oras, hintayin na lang tayo sa announcement. But matagal nyo nang alam na March 18 and 19, Thursday, Friday po yan. And then lastly, you may initially start your summary of findings para hindi kayo nahuhuli. And then para makaabot kayo sa Monday na submission ng summary of findings. Again, summary of findings, kailangan meron na kayo initial na output na may present on Monday next week. Okay? So, I'm just making you prioritize your incomplete tasks and preparation for your exam this week. Is it clear? 4A? Yums, clear po ba? Alright, good. So, let's proceed. Starting with this quote. Ayan, quote yan ni NPB. So, kaya yan si NPB na yan. Napakagandang dilalag niyan. So, there will always be a rainbow after a rain. Kalungkutan, merong rainbow. If there is a beginning, there's always an ending. And of course, if there is a problem, there's solutions. So, take heart. Ayan, be encouraged. Malapit na tayong matapos. Konting-konting tiis na lang. This is already an ending. Okay, we are already ending. Palapit, nasa fourth quarter na tayo next after ng exam. Okay? So, yeah. Konting tap na lang yan sa kaklase mo. Pakilusin mo na yan para hindi masaya ang pagkakataon. Alright. Now, in an IMRAD structure, what is the last part? Nga ulit. Ano nga ulit ang last part ng IMRAD? Again? Medyo maingay ang aking
Discussion.
background. Yes, discussion. Okay, I think that is Roberto who's answering. Tama? Roberto po?
Opo.
Okay. There we go. Discussions. We are already in the discussion, specifically in summary of findings. Now, target outcomes muna ng lesson na to. First, you need to describe discussions in an IMRAD. Ano ba yan? Ano bang ibig sabihin ng discussions? Anong meron dyan? Now, identify or distinguish its compositions, yung laman ng discussions, and specifically summary of findings para makapag-present kayo ng sample summary of findings. Kailan nga ulit? Target na makapagpasa ng pasa lang ha, walang consultation. Summary of findings, kailan ulit?
Monday.
Monday. Okay, next week. Next. So, let's start with descriptions. What is this discussions? Ayan. Again, ending na tayo. That is the last major part of an IMRAD research format. Now, under it, ang introduction, ano nga po ang features or part ng introduction? You have?
Background of the study po.
Okay, good. Background of the study. Next. 4. That is 4. Ano yung second? After ng background. Yung mga parts.
Scope and delimitation, ma'am.
Alright, scope and delimitation. Actually, ayan. Scope and delimitation. Scope and delimitation. Next, what else? Ano pa?
Population and sampling po.
Hindi siya under ng introduction.
Study, ma'am.
Ano po?
Significance of the study.
Very good. Very good. Scope and delimitation. What else? No more?
Statement of the problem po.
Alright, very good. And then, SOP, siya talaga yung binabalik-balikan natin. Kasi dyan, diba remember, SOP is the heart of the research. Okay. Bakit? Bakit siya heart of research? Kasi until the end, especially in discussions, kung nag-start tayo sa question, sa background, sa scope, ano yung sakop niya? In discussions, we are going to close everything. Diyan lahat ng result, yung mga sagot, yung mga generalizations. Application ng study. Paano siya gagamitin? How will you recommend its usage? Ayan. So, andito yan lahat sa discussions. Okay. And then, next, also, discussion especially in summary findings and conclusions, it is a transition of results. So, we started with presenting answers sa data presentation and analysis. Doon nag-start, nakuha na natin yung mga sagot sa tanong natin. Tama? After nga mag-data gathering. Ayan. And then, next we have summary of findings and conclusions. Right. Now, meron yung connection. Ano kaya ang connection yan? Look. I have here A, B, C. Medyo may idea na kayo kung ano-ano yan. Asan kaya dyan ang summary of findings? A, B, C kaya? Yung connection ng tatlo. Alright, B. Ayan, B po. Now, how about A? Ano kaya yung letter A? Ano kaya yung letter A? Kakatapos nga lang dapat nito, di ba? Waiting na lang for checking. What is letter A? Anyone?
Presentation and data analysis.
Alright, there you go.
Presentation of data.
Presentation, data analysis. Ganon. So, you have here like tables. Ang dami yan. You have presented the tables, the textual presentation, and then the interpretation, the analysis. So, per part, table analysis, table analysis, table analysis. And then, you translate it or we summarize it para magkaroon tayo ng paragraph forms. Ayan, naging paragraph forms na yan sa summary of findings. So, same pa din yung arrangement. Summary of findings. And then, lastly, yung mga paragraphs, per paragraphs, naging one line. Sa, ano kaya yung letter C? Under ng discussions. Na nabanggit. Summary of findings, conclusions, or recommendations? What is letter C? Hula.
Recommendation.
Ano po?
Recommendation.
Recommendation. Another.
Summary of findings.
Summary of findings, diba letter B na?
Conclusion.
Syempre, kasi hindi recommendation, hindi summary of findings. Conclusion na lang natira. Alright, that's it. So, ayan po, yung tatlong yan, it's very, ang relationship nila is from specific, madaming nilagay, going to the general. Parang pang sinabing general na para siyang condensed milk, naka-condense na, malapot na siya. Sa isang statement lang, isang sentence, ando na lahat. Okay? You generalize everything. Okay? Possible answer niya, let's say, if your question in SOP is, meron bang connection? Does online affects confidence? Ganyan. So, you will just answer it directly in a sentence like, online affects attitude. Mga ganun. So, one-liner. Na bakit mo siya nasabi? Kasi galing sa summary of findings, galing sa data presentation and analysis. Is the relationship clear among the three? Clear po ba? So again, summary of findings, answers, SOP, isa-isa, one by one. How you arrange it in the statement of the problem and the data presentation and analysis, ganun din yon. Ganun din yung mangyayari pati sa conclusions. Okay. So, let's have this one by one. Guidelines. First, start with an opening statement. Ayan po, opening statement. So, the same way sa lahat na ginagawa natin sa other parts, remember, sa scope, nag-start tayo ng opening statement. Methodology, meron ba data presentation, may opening statement ba? Yes or no? Yes or no? May opening statement ba? Meron po. Okay. Same way din na gagawin natin sa summary of findings, may opening statement. Now, yung nakikita nyo right now is from opening statement ng isang statement of the problem. Puro word. Now, if you say here, the research sought to answer. So, papalitan nyo na lang yan, gagawin nyo na lang. So, the following are the findings, or the following are the answers to the following are the answers to the questions, blah, blah, blah. Ito kasi, hindi pa yan nasasagot. Gusto pa lang nila masagot. This time, in summary of findings, ipe-present nyo na, ibibigay nyo na yung sagot. So, konting tweak na lang dyan ng words. Right? So, that is start in the opening statement. Next. Ayan, sabi kanina, answer it one by one as how it is presented in the SOP. Para sa arrangement. So, ayan, nakikita nyo, ilalagay nyo din literal yung mga tanong sa SOP. Ayan, number 1. What is the profile of the respondents? What is the profile of the students? What is the demographic profile of the respondents? Again, kung ano yung nakalagay sa SOP, sundan nyo lang. Maglagay lang kayo ng space. Question, answer. Question, answer. Question, answer. Clear? Did you get it? Alright, good. Next. Ayan yung kaputol, but there is something lacking. Incomplete. Yung nakikita nyo right now, kasi wala siyang, kulang siya ng data, consisting, ayan, of numbers and texts. Ang nakalagay lang dito, literally, it's already the interpretation, kulang ng basis. Bakit na sinabi na students assent? Bakit ang sinabi na students agree that they don't eat, blah, 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 blah. Asan yung numbers? Asan yung highlight data? Right? Yan po. Third guideline that you should remember is to present textual generalizations, the summary of important data consisting of text and numbers. So, hindi lang siya puro text, summary na text, but kailangan din merong basehan. May number din na prove bakit ganun ang interpretation. So, it's like the combination nung yung ginawa nyo sa data presentation and analysis. Diba? Una muna, literal lang. Isa-isa. Statement 1, statement 2, blah, blah, blah. And then yung isa, yung analysis. Ngayon, pinagsama nyo ngayon. Sinummarize nyo in one paragraph. Ganun yung makikita dito sa summary of findings. But hindi siya ganun ka parang sobrang deducted na malayo na, sobrang lalim na. Okay. Let's save more for the conclusions. Okay. There you go. Paano malalaman kung ano yung highlight data? Paano malalaman kung ano yung pinaka-important data? So, maybe you could estimate. You could average. I-average nyo lahat ng rate. Yung rate na magkakasama. Bakit nyo nasabi na agree? Diba? So, let's say, in statement number 1, 4, 5, 6, pare-parehas yan na agree. Tapos, ano yung ibig sabihin nun pag pinagsama-sama mo yung statements na yon? Ano yung analysis or ano yung interpretation na base sa numbers? Yung pwede nyo yung sabihin, pwede nyo yung i-add and then average nyo yung rate, yung final rates. Alright? Ganun po. Basta hindi mo mawawala yung numbers as a basis. Did you get it? Clear po ba ang pinagkaiba?
Opo, ma'am.
Opo. Ano nga daw pong kailangan? Ano pong kailangan para maging valid yung summary of findings? Kailangan ba puro text? Kailangan ba puro text lang?
May basis po ng numbers, no?
Alright. Anong klaseng numbers? Lahat ba ng numbers na data nyo? Anong klaseng data?
Estimated.
Estimated, what else? Lahat ba ng data? Uulitin nyo ba ang presentation data analysis na lahat nakalagay? Yung buong table? Ano lang?
Highlight po.
Alright, yung highlights. Yeah. Highlighted data or the important data. Alright? Yung sabi nyo nga, i-estimate nyo para makuha nyo yung highlighted data. Alright. Questions? Questions po? None? Tama na, late na yun. Wala po. Okay, again, ito ha, don't forget the weekly reminders. Again, last na reminder, kailan ipapasa ang initial summary of findings? Monday po. Okay. May consultation, okay, may consultation po ba tayo this week? Yes or no?
Wala.
Wala po. Ano lang ang focus nyo this week?
Backlogs po.
Backlogs, what else? Preparation for? Exam. Okay. So, yung summary of findings for Monday, it's just your trial. Okay. As after nyo na lang mag-exam or may free time kayo, nakapag-prepare na kayo, may confidence na kayo sa exam, then, you could start the summary of findings. Alright? Ayun. And then, pwede nyo na rin, i-total, finalize yung monitoring. Kung hindi pa kayo nag-update ng monitoring, yung mga leaders, yung mga naka-assign person para magbigay ng check, para mag-confirm, you finalize it kasi pag ako nagbilang na, pag nag-record na, hindi ko na yan. Pag blanco na. Sige. Hindi ko nalagay. Pag wala akong kasalanan doon, kayo ang mananagot. Alright? There you go. If you don't have questions, I guess it's good to go.